Welcome back to my channel. It's Dave Law here. Just bringing another video, and this one it's quite different to my normal painting. I wanted to do a night scene in watercolour, something that I've not done before. I've seen it done a couple of times on YouTube, and I really like the way the headlights and you've got cars in the scene, the way they look. So that's why I wanted to do this scene. So the materials I'm using, this is Bockingford rough paper, and it started off as a 15 by 11 sheet, but I did take a few inches off the sort of side, so I chopped it down a bit. And the reference, I'm using the reference photo, which I cropped as well. On the actual reference photo, on the right hand side, there's more buildings. They're quite complex, so I didn't want to tackle that as this is my first night scene. So I wanted to do a quite realistic, take my time on this painting. But I've actually opted for the looser sort of approach. I think with the camera and the sort of setup, my tripod, and it's kind of hard to get close to the paper and get the details in. So I didn't want to mess around too much. And the brushes that I'm using is my Da Vinci mop brush, and also the Isobay mop brush, which is a squirrel mop brush, which they hold plenty of water, so they get nice big washes, nice detail with them, and you can see they've got quite a nice point to them. This is the Isobay brush that I've got. So I'm just covering the buildings, not really fussed on the colour. You can see I'm using a slight purple sort of mix, and that I've mixed from ultramarine and more alizarin crimson and a touch of card red, and then just introducing bits of colour here and there, just a bit more card red, bit more alizarin crimson, just in areas of the buildings, just to make them more interesting. And then I'm just going around the cars, just being as careful as I can be, because I want some of that highlight to remain. So just painting around, just covering the paper, covering the buildings, getting that nice pigment down. You can see how I'm painting the buildings, not really taking much, not being careful, just going round and leaving windows here and there, and just covering the paper at this moment. So I'm really looking for temperature, tone, really, rather than colour, just to get the paper covered first of all, before I start adding in some darker tones. Please feel free to leave any comments. Have you ever tried doing a night scene? What sort of materials do you use? What do you recommend? As I said, this is the first time I've tackled this subject, so any feedback would be welcome. And if you're new to this channel and you're not subscribed but enjoy what you see, then please subscribe, give us a like, leave comments, and I do appreciate that. hopefully you can see things are starting to take shape. I kind of like the way the cars, the reflection of the light on the cars. However, that's quite strong at this point, so we'll be going over those highlights just to dull them down slightly. And I think the thing that really attracts me about this scene is there's a car in the almost center of the scene, and it's coming towards us, and the headlights are quite bright, so hopefully I can get that right. Like I said, it's my first time doing this sort of scene, so I hope I do this justice. So just going a bit darker in some areas, some more shadow areas. There is a line of trees along the buildings facing us at the front. There's quite a dark canopy that creates. And just going in and darkening parts of the cars and getting some road markings that lead nicely into the scene. And that's pretty much what I've got to do. I think things are shaping up a lot more now. Things are looking quite good. I'm quite happy with the way things are looking. There's a few more details I've got to get in, and in particular the oncoming car, the lights. There are some some street lights, should I say, in the distance, and a few dotted around the scene here and there. So I will be doing using gouache just straight from the tube, using my brush just to go in the tube itself. So that's how I'm going to approach this. There's another way. If you sort of if you leave any highlights unpainted, you can use the white of the paper, but I'm just choosing to use the gouache just to bring out the light a bit more sort of bright and add a bit more interest. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Do you like this scene? Is it something that you would like to have a go at? It's been quite interesting. I think I've got the main subject so far, but like I say, you will see the highlights and the lights coming on as I use the white gouache. You can see just for the straight line, it's quite hard to get with a brush, so I used my white ink pen. And something that I don't usually do, I always forget, I just don't do it. I've got tons of paintings without my signature, so I just thought I'd go ahead and sign this one. And then my favourite of all parts is taking the masking tape off, and it just gives you a nice and there's always something that I always forget, so as I've took the masking tape off I noticed I just needed just a red light on the car on the left hand side, you can see there. So just unmasking the tape, it gives you a nice view of what it would look like framed. And this is a scene, I hope you like it. You can see I've got the headlights on the car, although it's quite sort of run, it looks more like a rainy scene, but that's okay, I think it works. Hope you like it, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.